What's cracking? Been a while. Been busy moving snow around here. Good Lord. We got buried. We got about 15 inches. Yeah, not fun. Not fun. Good God, out there, well, when did we do it? Monday. We got whacked. Started Saturday morning, about 10 o'clock. And it snowed all the way around till Sunday, I don't know what time, Sunday morning. And then it finally stopped. We went out, what time, I don't even remember what time we went out. I think it was after lunch, 1 o'clock. And we cleaned everything all up. That took like an hour and a half. Um, yeah, it was just. And then yesterday I cleaned the roof up on the gutters there, and I'm feeling it today. But that's not what this is about. I hope everybody else is safe and you are okay, because we got another one coming. They're saying Saturday, Sunday again. So I don't know the way it's looking right now. The Cape, and mostly the coast is going to get it. We might get a little couple of inches, but not a foot or something like that. So we'll see. We'll see. I got major progress done on this thing. So I'm going to spin you around. Hang on. All right, let's go. I'm going to pick these up. So hold on, Jeff. Put your seatbelt on. Yes, we got huge progress. Oh, my God. I'll tell you guys what's going on. All right, so this deck here was all put in. I put the loan machine gun on. This deck is all set. Actually, we can, let me take this stuff off, and I'll show you the guns. I gotta get some screws for these decks. They are not gonna be glued down. All right, so this is our mechanism to move our guns. It keeps hitting, but they work. And you can still, they're built in such a way that you can still turn these guns individually. You could leave them there as they are and turn this gun, because that's how they're made. All right, now this deck, I can glue this deck in, and I think I'm going to, because I got we got a big bow on both sides that I'm gonna have to, I don't know, put some rope around or something when I put the deck in to hold it. But this whole back end, this is going to be tan colored. All right, this is the rest of the wooden deck, because that's what that mounts on this thing. And then this sits over like so, and this screws in, because that's where our switch, that's where the switch for the propellers go. All right, so this back deck, this has to be screwed in, this has to be screwed in, but I gotta go get some screws, because they don't give you any with the kit. They give you screws to hold the motor down. They give you screws for the little motor, but all those screws right there are from my my Hubley collection. I keep all the Hubley stuff, and hang on, I keep all the Hubley stuff. So let's get that light out of there. Here we go. So that's where I got those on, but the only problem is they're not long enough. They're big enough diameter-wise, but they're not. I didn't take into account the deck thickness because it's pretty thick. It's got to be almost, I'd say, 3/16 of an inch thick. So, but I'm just glad I got them guns to work. I got these two little things here go behind the second gun on either side of the second gun. And then I can glue that. I think I'm going to glue it in. I'm going to glue that whole deck in. Everything is okay in there. Everything works fine, which I was real happy about because I didn't think, I'm looking at this and I'm going, there's no way this is going to work. But it did. Nobody was happier than me. So, with that being said, here's one of the guns. Yeah, so now, I think once I get this deck glued in, that's going to be it for a while on this ship. I want to build something for James Morris. There's a tribute build for him, and I want to get in on that because I've met James a couple times. A really nice guy, man. He sent me a couple kits. Yeah, so I'm gonna build something in his name. So this is, like I said, once those two little things get glued on, I'm gluing that deck in, and then it's gonna get put aside for a while. I mean, I've been working on it since the last week in December, and it's almost the end of January, boys. What we got? 3 more days? 2 more days? So that's where we are, but I think I got some great progress on there. I'm gonna see him, talk to my brother when he comes home because he works for a parts place. See if they got these screws. And if they do, I can go over and get some. Gonna need about a dozen of them. So, but yeah, that's where I am. So I'm real happy with them guns. Yeah, things are going along. See if I can get the rest of these decks primed and painted, especially the wood deck. But yeah, I'm happy. So here we go. Please stay safe. Not bad. Not bad. I usually don't talk politics on my channel because it breeds a lot of hate. But in lieu of what has happened in Minneapolis, there's an old saying, if they burn books, they got no problem burning people. Remember that. Can go that way real fast, and that's where it's heading. So, stand up, say something. Peace out.